From a city that has hosted 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a good return, but he pays the price at the end of it as he's picked up and thrown down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good start. One play, 10 yards. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Here's Rattler. Open man left side. Shaheed has it. Down the left sideline. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. A point after, good by Groupie. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Fighting his way through contact. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 79-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Demario Davis there on the stop. Well, this defense for the Saints, very strong last week as they held their squad, improved to 2-0 on the young season.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, and it'll bring up 3rd down. When you look at the Saints' defense, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one complete to Smith. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes guys that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Second and 10. Throwing is Hurts. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he gets it down to the 32. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
And Barkley did not get there. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. An audible here to get a new look. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. Play action. Here's Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Barkley, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll
come at you from
all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Forced out to his left. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. Back to throw here. Touchdown! A.J. Brown, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. But down here, I thought they were going to hand that off. Instead, a well-designed play and the pitch and catch for the touchdown.
And I wonder who came up with it. Was it a call from the bench? Did the quarterback have a good idea and suggest it? In any event, clearly an effective play call. They saw something they liked in coverage, and they targeted it for the short yardage throw.
And the perfect way to cap their opening drive. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now they'll try to run a reverse here. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd down and 4. Now Rattler. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first
What up, what up, what up?
Someone sharp in this game.
Appreciate you coming through.
In the first drive, he comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to
Gotta
pick up the
get this
first down.
down, man.
You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through.
I need that side. What's up? What's up? Move that.
Down he goes. Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush.
One trick play shall prosper.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the shotgun, Rattler.
Get his ass, man.
Pressure, they got him again.
Come on.
Multiple defenders.
I said, what's up, Pounds? Maybe I had my mic on mute. My bad, bro.
Good idea that they were going to pressure this young quarterback, and that's now 2 sacks here in the first quarter.
And, yeah, this is a secret to exactly nobody, because if you're a rookie quarterback, you know you're going to see pressure. Defenses want to see how you're going to handle it, or if it forces you into making bad decisions. That's their goal.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
You ain't even got to be like this, man. Why can't we all go on?
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon.
Appreciate it, man.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know
That's crazy.
They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26.
I know them Cowboys about to get their ass whooped by them Saints later.
You don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack?
Hey, man, that is what the streets are saying, man. That is what the streets are saying.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. Devontae Smith. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets him down to the 6-yard line. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be
hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
Man, come on with this fumbling shit, bro.
But as it turns out, they keep
possession. Don't get on that weird shit.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And I think they stopped it
right into my blockers.
At the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Eagles on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Barkley again.
Let's go.
He's in for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score?
Good
So
shit.
there's the formula to get them down there the first time. Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up. Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
Rattler wants to throw it. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
That was a good play.
A gain of 21 yards.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
They're going to give me a turnover.
They'll throw. Here's Rattler.
I was about to say, don't let him get that corner shit.
The Saints at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Rattler going to look to throw again.
Yes, sir.
It's going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Rattler. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara.
Oh, my God. Don't let him break tackles like that. Come on. Good defense, man.
6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Kamara up the middle, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. In motion right is Wilson. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. They'll go play action here with Rattler. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Kamara off the draw, and he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this one is right through, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They're going to look to throw. They'll get this out to Barkley complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He finds him again, Saquon Barkley. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Second down and a little more than a yard here. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Able to power through. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
And there were a lot of people who were surprised when Barkley made the decision to sign the Eagles this offseason. He adds another dynamic layer to an already stacked offense, and he's quickly making his presence felt as he picks up a nice first down here.
Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Buying time to his left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
A first down carry for Barkley. And they'll get him down right around the 16. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. A 33-yarder from the left hash. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. 1 touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Throw right side, caught by Goddard to tight end. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. 3rd down and 1. Barkley, inside handoff. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's got Smith here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And Devontae Smith certainly knows how to find the open areas on the field. And he grabs another one for a 1st down. Coming off his 2nd straight year in which he passed 1,000 yards, undeniably one of the best young receivers in the game. 81 catches in 2023. Not bad considering A.J. Brown's on the other side of the field. Jalen Hurts has plenty of guys to throw the ball to.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
Here's 2nd and 10. Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. Room to maneuver at the 35. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. second down. Here's Barkley again. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
They'll roll him out right. This short throw caught by Goddard. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 13-yard line. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the third quarter. 2nd and 10. To the air is Rattler. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here's Rattler. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And we'll see what he can do on the return. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 82 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing 2nd and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like 2nd and impossible, now has him within throwing range of a 1st down.
Here now a 3rd down and 8. Here's Hurts to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And now a low liner, I think, looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
At the 42-yard line.
They'll pound it up the middle with Camaro. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. We have played 3 quarters. From the gun, here's Rattler. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Rattler from the gun, 3rd down. He sets to fire deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball. And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
Now Hurts looking to change the play. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Rattler working out of the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Perry. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Saints on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara, and he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Play action. Now Rattler. That is caught. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Rattler wants to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
A good first down call as the screenplay gets them 9.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Up the middle with Barkley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
As to you said big 3rd down, I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Hurts sets up to throw it. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got room past the 30. Now he's free to midfield. How about this? Racing to the end zone. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not...
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. A handoff. Barkley running left. 20. Down to the 10. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. So it's the Eagles who get the win here. And the guy who really led the way was their quarterback seat.